There, go. There is nothing to do but play with you. There is nothing to do but play with you. There is nothing to do but play with you. There is nothing to do but play with you. I see you. You see me. We are a happy family.
I wanted my kids to be producers. There's so much of a consumer focus out there. Buy this, get that, be a part of this over here. And I wanted my kids to be producers of stuff instead of just consumers of it.
I thought including the kids in productivity meetings was a very great idea. I was ready for that. I thought it would be very beneficial to them, and I was actually pretty excited.
It's getting them at this young age to recognize the value of communication, especially with us, with the parents.
I want my kids to be comfortable presenting and being upfront. I want them to have confidence. I want their self-esteem to be there, I want them to feel good about what they're working on. I want to give them that support for their projects so that when they go out into the world and when they go to school and whatever it is that they want to accomplish, they feel like they have that support and they have that confidence to know that they're on the right track doing what they want to do.
It evolved further because the kids needed certain prompting, or there were certain skills that the kids didn't have that we took for granted, So the idea is we need to be the best model of a functioning corporation, if you want to call it that. But when you switch from consumer to producer, the transition between a corporation and a family, the lines are really blurred in terms of everyone bringing their best to the table and providing support and a reflection, a sounding board for everybody else at the table, and then moving forward together on those projects.
I prepare by checking my presentation and making sure it's prepared for everybody to see it.
I prepare for presentations a little bit each day. I may, if I have 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever time I have. If I'm working on a chapter of a book, each day I'll work on it. One day I may do research, one day I may write a little bit here, write a little bit there. It just depends on what project I'm working on and how I attack that project. I present books that I'm working on. I like doing little baskets and There's other health projects that I like to work on. It gives me a chance to be creative, for one thing. It gives me a chance to share that with my family and get feedback on some of the projects that I'm working on.
I present my cartoons, my stories. Sometimes I might just draw little people, show it, have Rissa color it, do some abstract drawings, and that's pretty much it.
My toys and my picture and my and I like my old pictures and all the pictures and I like all my toys.
Honestly, some weeks things are so busy at work that I present on something that I finished at work, and that's okay within the rules of Creativity Day. But typically it's some CD-ROM project, some computer animation, some proposal that I've written. Maybe I've completed a course outline. Maybe I've done a training animation or some audio video production. And those are typically the things I try to bring to Creativity Day.
I've learned how to stand up in front of large groups. 4 people, and talk with expression so people can hear what I have to say.
I like that I get to show what I did that week and I feel proud about it.
Some of the rewards are that, for one thing, it's good quality time for us to be together as a family, and we get to see the kids grow in what they're doing. It's good to, it's interesting to see how each of them are different and express themselves in their work, and actually, you know, they're still young, so it's good to see them grow too as they get up and present. You know, they get a little better each time, and they come up with, they have a lot of great ideas, and that's just rewarding in itself.
Even though our kids are normal kids, the thing that I've been most excited about is what they've produced. And so we have a kid, my 10-year-old, Bianca, writes up cartoons and the staging for cartoons, storyboards for cartoons in, you know, lightning speed. You know, Marissa is the 8-year-old. She works with art and has a real knack for art and acting. She's much more expressive, and even in reading stories, she's really good at that. And then of course there's the 4-year-old who loves to be a part of what we're doing. You know, he loves to ask questions during inspiration time and answer questions during inspiration time. Not that they're always, you know, the best answers, but he wants to be a part of what we're doing, and that is a big deal in itself, is encouraging the family to be a part of this, because ultimately that's one of the major pieces here, is, you know, the family working together, communicating, kind of staying on the same page, and being able to recognize when, you know, there is a different page that one family member is on. There's another person who's doing some wonderfully exciting things, and that's my wife. And she now has her first book completed, her first novel completed, and has a series planned out for that. And it's just exciting to see that we created an environment where we are producers. not just consumers.
Hello people, and welcome to my recipe. I have a recipe that my mom and me did, and it's very pretty. Just look at it. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, and pretty drink. And it's an ice cream raspberry surprise. Well, Bianca didn't really want to try it. She doesn't like ice cream, and she doesn't like raspberries, but she does like surprises. Well, thank you for coming to our recipes. Bye bye.
Hello, my name is Max Wright, and I want to show you my own picture. Now do like this, and I want to show you my own self. You go do it up home, and we see you next time.
Mrs. Marissa's questions. Today we have a visitor from Nashville, Tennessee. Bianca Wright.
Thank you.
So, how was it moving to Nashville, Tennessee?
It took lots of work, but we finally got it done.
Was it nice moving here?
No. It is not funny.
We'll be right back. Have you ever been lost?
Yes.
Well, we have a flower for you.
What is it?
It is a rose flower. Buy the rose flower.
Remember.
And we are back. Bianca will join us again for a new segment we call Joke Time. This is how it works. First, I will read the joke. Bianca will try to answer it. Then you tell me if you think she is right or wrong. Come on up here, Bianca. Now, go over there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Get it.
Go! Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side?
Do you think she's right?
Yes.
Let's see. No! He didn't. Chickens can't cross roads.
That was my joke, yeah.
Well, it's time to go. Now, well, bye.
It became apparent as our kids got older and were able to do different things that they needed to clean up behind themselves. If we were going to be productive during the week, we couldn't spend all our time walking behind negligent kids cleaning up dinner dishes. And discipline day was our response to that, to the fact that kids don't know naturally at 6 years old. When you say go clean up your room, they don't know exactly what that means unless you train them on how to do it or show them how to do it. So discipline day was showing them how to do those things. And once we started with cleaning up, it's a natural progression to go to, okay, how are you brushing your teeth? Are you doing that in a systematic way? How are you washing your face? How are you putting on your clothes? How do you decide what matches and what doesn't? These are lessons that, somebody has to teach them. And of course, their parents are the natural ones to teach this.
Discipline Day is about being disciplined. It's about learning to take care of yourself, take care of your surroundings, take care of others. It's just a good day to learn. It's like a learning day.
How to wash the dishes to make sure they're clean, how to mop the floor, how to sweep the floor and get into the corners, how to make sure that a job is done right the first time.
It's actually really good for them, especially at the age that they are now. Our kids are 4, 8, and 10, and I think this is a very good time for them to start learning how to take care of themselves, how to take care of their rooms, the rest of the house. They're at an age where I think they're easy to teach and they want to learn.
My favorite chore is probably mopping. I don't really have a favorite, but mopping would be my best one.
I will clean up, and I will clean up with all you, and I will clean up with my chair, and will clean up on the kitchen, and will clean up upstairs, and clean up the girls.
Related in that whole section, we have going to the store, making a grocery list, discussing the budget for the household, and reflecting on that, making sure that everybody in the household, including the kids, understand, what does it mean when you turn off a light? The difference between last month's electric bill, which was $150, and this month's bill, which was $70, because you started turning off the lights when you would leave a room. Those types of things are really important discussions. So Discipline Day really fits hand in glove with Creativity Day, because you have to know how to do the things that you want to do.
Phone and messages, people calling my name. Computers and pages, every day the same. Feels like a dead end, driving me insane. On the way home, rude drivers honking, spewing hateful words. So much wrong in the world, and potholes in the street. I'm hitting every bump and curve. And what do I see? Greet me at the door as soon as I step in.
I learned from health and wellness to wash and brush my face. Edit that out.
I didn't know your mouth could open that wide.
I don't like this because I'm pretty scared.
You're kind of attracted to me, aren't you? Yeah,
on camera.
You're kind of obvious. My goodness. I'll talk to you afterward. I'll talk to you. You know.
Fries and chips, don't even like the fish sticks. Now walking through the store, now you wanna be fair. You're gonna touch that anyway, like you didn't hear what I said. But a special feeling comes over, Dad, when I read you a story just before you go to bed. And who likes veggies anyway? Ate a couple yesterday. Remembering that face you made reminds me to say, Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you. You know that Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you, Daddy loves you.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.